you today? If you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and today we're going to talk about 5 tips to handle holiday stress. You know, it's Black Friday, and my inbox is seriously overflowing with Black Friday specials. It seems like everybody has a Black Friday special. It's just crazy today. So I thought this would be a great time to talk about holiday stress. You know, the holidays are such a great time to spend time with family and friends, maybe take some time off of work, even maybe escape for a winter getaway, right? But for all the joy and the fun and everything else that comes with the holidays, it also comes with stress. You know, the expectations of social events, gift shopping, and entertaining guests can become too much for even those who are the most outgoing and festive types. In fact, the American Psychological Association said 8 out of 10 people expect to experience an increase in stress over the holiday season. You know, we all know this. This is stuff we all know, but sometimes it's a good idea to remember it and think about it. But with stress comes a greater risk of anxiety and depression. And, you know, I mean, suicide is highest amongst the holidays than any other time of the year. And, you know, sometimes depression can become an unwanted guest at the holidays. And so there's lots of ways to minimize your stress and anxiety and allow you to truly enjoy the season. And so all these things, I've got 5 things for you. And I know they're things you already know, but I think it's a good idea sometimes just to think back and remember them, because just to be aware of them. So number 1, set a budget. So shopping can be fun, but spending money also isn't easy, because sometimes Americans spend almost $1,000 every holiday season just on gifts and more. And it's unavoidable. It's unavoidable, but you can minimize the damage by setting a budget and sticking to it, right? A lot of the stress that we experience during the holidays comes from that financial pressure, that how are we going to pay for this? You know, we want to do it, but how are we going to pay for it? And a lot of times we're like, oh, well, we'll deal with it after the new year, right? We do that. We put it on our credit cards and we figure we'll deal with it later. But setting a budget can be really beneficial to your stress levels, because you don't have to stress so much about it. So work out a budget about how much you can afford to spend on food and gifts and stuff like that, and stick to it. And I'll just make a plug here. Sign up to Sell Avon. You know, you can get 40% off your entire Christmas, and maybe get your Christmas paid for by selling Avon and not have to go into debt again. But hey, no worries. If you're interested, let me know. I can help you. If not, this isn't a recruiting video. I just had to get the plug in there. It is Black Friday after all, right? So anyway, the second one, exercise. So the American Heart Association says you should be active all the time, right? But especially during the holidays, it's important because, you know, exercise is going to help you reduce your stress. So any activity that you do or exercise that you can fit in is going to help relieve that stress and elevate your mood. And it's going to stimulate those endorphins that we've talked about that can trigger a positive feeling in your body. So yeah, you're busy. I get it. It's the holidays. We're all busy, extremely busy. But if you can just find time to exercise for half an hour, say 3 times a week, you're going to feel better. You seriously will. You'll just feel better. Nobody says you have to do this, but if you feel like you can fit it in, it's going to make you feel better. So you can go walking or jogging or swimming or biking, or you can play sports or maybe aerobics, whatever it is that you want to do. The next one, take it easy. So it's really, really important that we take time for ourselves. You know, there's parties and gatherings, and we're constantly surrounded by people. And it's great to be with the ones we love and laugh about the old days. I mean, that's my husband. He thrives on that. So if you're an extrovert, maybe that's where you get your energy, and that's awesome. And so you should never miss those great times, right? But yeah, what you need to be careful about is setting unrealistic expectations, because you can't do everything. And especially for those of you that are like me, that are like introverts, but I think everybody does, but especially us, we need to take time out for ourselves, even if it's only 15 minutes here or there, because sometimes we get our energy from settling down, from being alone, and from just quiet time, right? My husband gets his energy from being out with people and having fun and partying And yes, I enjoy that too, but I can only be on for so long before I get worn out and I need to be by myself to recharge. And so, that's something too, is know who you are and what works for you. And so if you are doing a lot of hosting, make sure you delegate, right? Whether it's asking everyone to bring a different dish or roping in some of your family members to help out, take on certain tasks. The big thing is just take it easy. Don't stress yourself. Don't push it too hard. Okay. Stay smart. So the holiday season, yes, it's a time to indulge, right? But you also need to watch your healthy ways, right? There's no need for free for all. That was just going to add to your stress. So enjoy yourself, but try having healthy snacks before holiday gatherings so that when you are at the gathering, maybe you won't eat as much because you won't be hungry, right? Or make sure that you're getting plenty of sleep so that you're more likely to overindulge, because after you've had a poor night's sleep and you're tired, you are more likely to overindulge. Choose your battles. So, we all have that one person, that relative that we have to see every year at Christmas. It's the only time we see them, and maybe we don't get along with them or we don't like them or who they stand for. I mean, everybody has someone that rubs you the wrong way or whatever. And it's only natural because not everyone can get along all the time, right? But allowing someone else to get under your skin is only going to ruin your holiday and increase your stress levels. So learn to pick your battles and don't take the bait. If need be, kind of avoid that person, or don't spend, be at the other side of the room or whatever. But just pick your battles. That's all I can say really, is pick your battles and try not to take the bait, because how does it help anybody if you're fighting with anybody, right? And if you have a real problem with someone, maybe try to set it aside for another day. So if someone gets too loud or boisterous or says the wrong thing if you're at a party or whatever, maybe think about, okay, I'm going to back off. I'm going to let him be a jerk. And we'll talk about it later. I'll call him tomorrow or whatever. And, right? Because people drink, people around people, they get, I don't know, we all get stupid sometimes, whether we're drinking or not. We all kind of get stupid sometimes. And so even the calmest people can lose their cool during the holidays. So try to remember that and try not to take the bait if someone wants to start a fight. We can always talk about it later, right? It's just not that important. And then bottom line, self-care is a conscious choice. And this is even more true during times of more stress, such as the holidays. So make sure you take time and create a deliberate plan. And remember, the holidays are supposed to be about fun, about being with your family, and about relaxation. So don't let stress interfere with this great time of year. It's going to be an amazing Christmas, amazing holiday. If Christmas isn't your holiday, it's an amazing time of year, and let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it with our family and friends, and try not to have too much stress while we're doing it, okay? Anyway, that's what I have for you. What about you? How do you handle your stress? What ideas do you have? I would love to hear. Get below and tell me about it. I would love to hear your ideas. And so thanks for being with me today. Hope you have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.